Hello guys, in today's video I will make a tier list for pets. I've seen a lot of questions about pets, and also there is people that want to know which pets are worth upgrading first, since the stones you get is so hard to obtain, and it's really important to upgrade the right ones and not to make mistakes in pets, because all the pets are expensive also if you are a spender or as a free to play. So please make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and check out my Discord, the link in the description. Also, you can join my membership now in YouTube, and I will start making exclusive content soon for you guys, especially helping you with mini heroes. And I just want to make sure you guys know I am live streaming every 2 days, and I see a lot of you guys that coming and saying hi and getting a lot of knowledge. But for you guys who doesn't, please make sure to join and spend some time together and bring your questions. I answer them live. And for now, enjoy the video. So guys, the pets tier list is mainly small one. There is only 20 pets in the game, and there is some pets that are completely broken and should be prioritized to get to eternal, and make sure you upgrade them. I will go over all of them and make sure you know exactly what to do and how to do it. So let's start with the kind wing. This guy is good, but you need the heroes to be low HP for his skills to be upgraded, so I will not give him a lot of attention. He is good only if you are like using him maybe on Neza or some heroes that is going to be low HP, which all his skills triggers after he is below 30% of his own HP. So this pet is only for suicidal, let's call them like that. If your hero is going to die, then use it on him, but I don't see a lot of people aiming for that, so he is C tier. Mini Shroom, in my opinion, is not gonna work for you. Maybe in the early game you're gonna use him, but don't prioritize him, don't spend on him unless you have extra and just looking for the base stats that they are giving. Same with Emberling. Emberling can be a little bit more better than the Mini Shroom, and that's because he is good for the marksmans to use him on, because he provides anti-crit rate and a lot of bonuses that maybe can help you through it. The Pia Fish is one of the strong ones. He provides a lot of crowd control extended. If you put him on Holy Healer, she will start giving you more silence and also more damage, and Holy Healer deals damage. Keep in mind, the Pia Fish also works with Witch and Silence, because they deal damage and they freeze the enemies, and then dealing damage to a frozen enemy will get more damage. So overall, Pia Fish is so good, but especially she is made, in my opinion, for Holy Healer, since she boosts the healing and boosts everything for it. The Owl, I think if you put it early game, since you don't have a lot of pets, especially when you don't have the mythic ones, the Owl provide you with 8 crit rate, and that's only why I'm putting him in B tier. The crit rate that he provides is so good for the players that he is one of the best pets in early game, because he's giving you a lot of crit rate, and also he's possibly will heal your team. But overall, I'm just putting him in B tier because of the crit rate that he provides, and you can take advantage of that in the early game until you unlock better pets. The Beetle is one of the best pets in the game, because she provides you with a lot of knockback effect and also anti-crit rate for your hero. Not only that, her both skills, one of them is going to give you a lot of shields, and also the last stand, where she will put a lot of damage reduction in case your hero drop below certain amount of HP. You will become more and more tanky, and this is something you keep in mind. But she is mainly used for the mage heroes. You can put her on like the jungle envoy or your witch. Sparky, in my opinion, is A tier 2. Sparky provide you with a lot of knockback effect, control resistance and heavy injury. It's so good for your front lines mainly, and keep in mind when he takes a lot of damage, which is 20% of his HP, he will start doing a lot of debuffs for the enemies. He will start putting movement speed debuffs and also physical and magic resistance debuffs, and 20% of HP that's so easy to be taken if they are in the front line. He works perfect. He's one of my favorite. I use him a lot, sometimes in some lineups in the front line, and he provides a lot. The Yo-Yo Fox is, in my opinion, something that everyone is sleeping on. He is one of the best too, because he provides a lot of resistance of control. So let's say your enemies are running silence. Once you have him on Mythic, you can put his second skill up to 81% control resistance. 81% control resistance means even if your enemy is trying to silence you, there is 80% chance that you will avoid it. And this one, if you put it on your main DPS, you will start noticing that your main DPS is never silenced. He is always using ult and countering everything. He's really so good. I have tested him a lot of times in the different lineups, and trust me, he works perfect once the enemy has a lot of silence and control. Here comes our S tier, the giant crab. This guy is a must, and you have to upgrade him to Mythic as fast as possible. This is the key for all the warriors. He will be in the front line making a lot of knockback resistance and a lot of knockback push, because he will provide for the team in such an, you don't want to not have him in your lineup. Get him to Mythic and he will become one of the best pets in the game. Tin Man is also A tier. He is good in giving a lot of heavy injury and also knockback resist, especially in the early game until you unlock the dark crab or the giant crab. He's really so good in giving you overall knockback resistance and also some damage for your front lines, because he boosts also the melee damage. Moving to the whale. The whale, in my opinion, is not something you want to focus on. His skills are not that good, only giving you a lot of heals and some damage reductions, but the damage reduction, in my opinion, is not that much. If you compare him to the beetle gives you way more damage reduction and shields, where the whale is only giving you it for like 2 seconds or 3 seconds. He's not the best, but he's definitely better than these. The rock turtle is one of the decent ones. He's perfect to work with Diva, with Arcane Saint, and all these healers that needs a lot of just giving them a lot of magic resistance and damage resistance, especially with the healing effect, because he also can get a lot of heals just by using his vitality skill, which is his second skill. You mainly want to use him on Diva, and he just gives you a lot of healing effects. And keep in mind, don't use him on your DPS, because he reduces the damage you deal by 10%, and that's a lot. That's when he's maxed out. Before maxing him out, you will get damage reduced by 30%, and that's a lot. Scarlet Comet is S tier. He's one of the best in the game. He is really dealing a lot of damage, especially for your witch, for your marksmans. He gives you a lot of advantage. He steals the enemy's attack, which is so good, and also he provides you with up to 15% more attack and also 15% more defense, or even 17. It's a lot of stacks and a lot of bonuses that he provides. In terms of crit rate, he gives you a lot too. He gives you 8% crit rate just by putting him there. The Earth Tyrant, it depends what's your lineup, but he is providing good. Also, some people use him on their marksman, but I highly recommend only using him on Neza or Dark Knight and these heroes where they need more shields, and dealing a lot of damage where they get a lot of armor penetration. I think this pet is the best pet for Neza because it will give him a lot of armor penetration and also protect him with giving him more and more shields. And on top of that, it gives him more damage increase, which with Neza it works perfect. Moving to I forgot his name, but I think it's Arcane Lady. Arcane Lady is one of the best pets in the game because she provides a lot of energy. Not only energy, she provides also defense for herself, like for the pet, for the companion that is using her, and also for the second or the best marksman after him. I mainly love playing this on the Silence or the Arcane Saint, or also Shadow, like the Shadow Fiend and Shadow Master, because usually the marksman has an issue with getting a lot of energy, and the Arcane Lady just put them there and gives them a lot of energy. Combining her with Snow Woman on a team, you can get 60 or even 70 energy per second for one person. That's like him being ulting every 2 seconds. The Doomfang, you need him if you're running Gunslinger, you need him if you're running Shadow Master, you need him. He's giving you a lot of crit rate, which is something that is hard to get in this game. You will get 30% crit rate in exchange for 30% crit damage, and the crit damage usually is easier to get. You can get from one rune up to 40 to 60% of crit damage, but you will never be able to get crit rate. Crit rate you only get like 3 or 4%. So the Doomfang is definitely someone you want to use on your DPS. You can use him also on your mage, like the Abyssal Queen and all these mages that uses a lot of crit rate, but he is overall used by marksman like Gunslinger, Shadow Fiend and the Shadow Master. Also Levi works. Keep in mind he is really good. Moving to the Witch. The Witch is one of the best pets in the game, especially for the front lines. You use her on Paladin mainly. She gives him a lot of energy bonuses and it prevents enemies from having energy if they attack Paladin. Don't use her on the enemies like on your front and your back line, because it only works when it's being attacked and it doesn't give you energy if you're not attacked. So you need him to be on your front lines in order for her effectiveness comes in handy. She can reduce 150 energy or give the companion 150 energy or 120, I'm not sure exactly, but that's a lot. Just keep in mind it is only working on your front lines. The monkey is, in my opinion, not that best, but keep in mind he has one of the best knockback effects, because his first skill and second skill will increase his knockback effect by up to 20 or 30%, and that's a lot. And this one is really good if you are trying to push enemies. You can put him on someone and he will have 30% more knockback. This is something I think not many people know, but his second skill will give you a lot of knockback effect. If you are aiming to have a lot of knockback, then put him in. But other than that, I don't see his skills being used, because no one needs more attack range or more attack speed, especially if you are just running him for, I don't know, there's way better pets than him. Zathum is A tier. Zathum is one of the best pets in the game also. He provides a lot of resistance for the crit rate. So in case your enemy is running a lot of crit damage, your crit damage can be, their crit damage can be reduced by 75%. That's a lot. Mainly people use him on Gunslinger or someone that taking damage. And his second skill is where something gets even more dirty. He will reduce the attack by 7% in the maximum, and 8% crit rate will be reduced also. So this thing is just killing the crit rate and crit damage from your enemies. You definitely want to use him and maybe focus on him. Finally, the Emerald. In my opinion, she is one of the worst. I want to put her in B, I don't see a lot of use for her because she's relying on enemy to hit you, and I don't like these types of pets because you need certain amount of HP to be taken from you in order for her to give you more and more energy regen. Some people will say it's A tier. I totally understand it, depends on your lineup. In me and my experience, I will put her in B tier. I don't see her as useful as the others. I will always pick others over her. Arcane Lady just do the perfect swap, like without being taking damage. And in my opinion, that's my tier list for everyone. Just make sure you leave your questions in the comment section if you want to know which pet is good for your lineup. Make sure you leave a like, it's really appreciated. And subscribe and check out my Discord, the link in the description. And until then, have a good one.